This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the 2024 Leo full moon. The full moon takes place on January 25th, 2024 at 9:53 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5:53 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, at 5 degrees Leo, 14 minutes, 5 degrees Aquarius, 14 minutes. The year's first emotional release is larger than life, playful, attention-demanding, self-involved, and generally over the top. The outlet is the full moon in Leo, the sign of the child, marker of the baby boom, and dominion of the sun. Because the moon is in its sign, the sun is in charge of this event, inflaming emotions with fieriness and spectacle and expression of the self. The month's Capricorn emphasis has led to intense productivity that has at times felt relentless. Everyone's burning with the need for recognition, for appreciation, for validation, for evidence that what you've been working on and that you matter. Nobody puts baby in the corner is this moon's imperative. Unlikely a hunk will strut onto the scene to pull us into the spotlight, although these days, who knows? But we will all be pushing back against anything that does not honor our specialness. Some people will exhibit more grace and style in this response than others. The proud and regal expression of Leo would be to ignore, yea, even walk away from detractors and people who don't get you. The childlike to childish expression would be temper tantrums, foot stomping, and spectacles that scream, "Look at me, look at me, look at me!" You may be surprised by who takes the second approach. You may indulge in it yourself. So many of us have been under incredible back-breaking pressure. Sometimes a meltdown is cathartic and ultimately helpful, even if it clears the room. This moon is bringing more than an epidemic of squalling toddlers, though. It's also delivering a cornucopia of validation, honors, and tangible reinforcement of your inherent worth. The common denominator? Everything is extreme. Two influences are making everything cartoonishly, inescapably large. One is more Jupiter in the resource-focused sign of Taurus. Jupiter is traveling in the opportunity aspect of a sextile to Saturn, planet of order, commitment, and adulting, in the all-connecting sign of Pisces. A connection that's dangling grounding cords and offers and structure. Jupiter is the full moon's point of focus. The sun and the moon are bearing down on Jupiter, who's monkey in the middle in a T-square, equally pressuring him with reason and with emotion. The pressure is amplifying Jupiter's indulgence in, amplification. Hence the enormity of the dramas and emotional venting. There is a governor in the mix, however. The moon's inconjunct to Saturn underscores the need for adjustments. Acting responsibly toward yourself may mean something's gotta give. A calming point may come in early February when the traveling sextile between Jupiter and Saturn becomes as close as it will get. The other reason for this moon's extreme expression is also the other way in which it is a first. This Leo full moon is the first one in our lifetimes with Pluto in Aquarius. The Lord of the Underworld has been in the futuristic collective sign of Aquarius for only a few days, but this moon tingles with the evolutionary change that'll be unrolling over his next 20 years in the sign. We got a foretaste of shifts in power from top-heavy and institutional to lateral and community, And technology, ChatGPT, is nothing compared to what's coming. When the agent of unavoidable change lingered at the doorway to Aquarius from late March to mid-June 2023. Now we're in a proper orientation phase, with Pluto in Aquarius from January 20th to September 1st. After a few weeks of final cleanup in Capricorn this fall, he'll return to Aquarius November 18. For now, Pluto is directing a laser beam and a laser scalpel into the full moon. His presence is awakening fears, phobias, and obsessions that generally reside below the surface. He's stirring power games and moves and deep, dark secrets. He's pointing to situations, dramas, issues, patterns, and, yes, people that need to be cut away for our health and growth. Listen for the distant but insistent voice repeating, "Resistance is futile." So step into the spotlight. Claim it. Ask the stage manager to move anyone or anything that's blocking it. Bask in it. Ignore the people in the audience who aren't paying attention to you. Their loss. Expect to revisit, fine-tune, and finish the potentials of this full moon in December, when retrograde Mars backtracks over this degree. I'm Kathy Biehl, a professional astrologer with more than 30 years' experience. Visit my site, empowermentunlimited.net, to sign up for my mailing list, listen to my weekly podcasts, and book a session with me. You can still get my Writing Your 2024 Story workshop that I conducted with Donna Woodwell, the replay and the materials. Look for the link below. I host the show Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio on the first and third Monday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. I also host conversation on Facebook at Empowerment Unlimited and in the group, the Astro-Insight Lounge. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. I'm on Instagram and Threads at @KABiehl, and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel.